guys doing? It's cold outside. Right now the Jeep says it's 27 degrees. And this is Monday, November the 20th, I think. 19th, 20th, somewhere around there. Alright. Somebody, I don't remember who, because I, looked. I haven't looked yet because this is like a spur of the moment video. Right? But they asked for an update. Hey Brian, we ain't heard from you in a while. What's going on out there in the wilds of Nevada? Well, for starts, it's 27 degrees. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. The wind is blowing out of the north about 11 miles an hour. It's cold. Winter is here in central Nevada. Driving all over the damn road. Oh, there we go. That might work better. Anyways, today, this is why I'm late for work. Yeah, I'm headed over to work. You gonna work this time? Anyways, today, Monday, November something, Teresa's got to go back for her, evaluations for the epidural shots that they gave her 2 weeks ago, when we went 2 weeks ago. Yes, we've been going to Vegas a lot. This time they gave her some epidural shots in her lower back. Right? And it kind of worked a little bit right off the top, but the next couple of days she was just hurting and in pain, and it seemed like it wasn't going to work. But now, a couple of days later, it's been a whole week, let's see, almost 10 days now, right? She seems to be walking a little better. Her mobility is a little better, but she still has the pain in her hip. But that's because of the, the bone and the metal and all that shit. It's 27 degrees, right? But she's doing pretty good. Her and her daughter, Tosh, are gonna head down to Vegas today and spend the night, and then hopefully come back tomorrow with some, halfway decent news from the MRE, because she can't have an MRI. Look it up. There is a difference. And the difference is, 6 pounds of surgical steel inside of Teresa's body. That's, so we're going to find out I'll know what the evaluations are in a day and a half. Right? As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I got me a little part-time job, 3 days a week, sometimes 4. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here at the trailer park in Carver's, cleaning lots and cutting weeds and that kind of stuff. Right? It's been going along pretty good. Right? I've been working here now for a couple, 3 months, I think 4 months, 3 days a week. Right? My boss is really cool. He leaves me alone. I'm basically the boss, my own boss, right? Because my boss doesn't bother me at all, right? The trailer park manager, lady Gloria, right? She just gives me the number of whatever lot I need to clean today, and then I have my own, cleaning pattern that I do. Right? Today, I believe I got 3 lots. I got a weed, because the road crew that did all the new pavement in Hadley, they're done and they left. So they pulled all their camp trailers out. So I probably got 3 to do today. Right? I work from 8 in the morning till noon. And I get paid halfway decent, $16 an hour. Right? Hey, it buys beer, right? Puts gas in the Jeep. Right? Winter's here. There's snow on the tops of all the mountains around us. I haven't showed them to you because I'm driving. Right? But yes, winter's here. Right? We're doing fairly good. We got a new heater. There's another video that I'm going to post with this one, right, that talks about that. We also got a big 120-gallon tank from Valley Propane, right? So we should, and it's full right now, so we should be good for at least until January on the propane. Right? our little camp trailer's still there. Juby and Sissy are still doing okay. Right? You know, John and Trina are doing good. Mom's doing okay. She's had a couple episodes, right, lately, and you know, but she's old. Right? So everybody here, we're all doing good. The family, the rest of the family, you know, the grandsons, the granddaughters, you know, everybody's doing good. Right? The little small one, Cassius, you know, 3 years old now. He's growing like a weed. Right? He's talking and blabbing and all kinds of stuff. Right? So, you know, basically out here in the wilds in Nevada, we're doing pretty good. Right? For those of you that are interested and those of you that remember, right, Anonymous is doing pretty good. Right? He's up there in Arizona still. Right? You know, yes, he got away from the city and he's up in the mountains. You know, living, you know, working and living with some people. We got a little gig going for him, right? And he's doing okay. Right? Well, at least he ain't shot nobody yet. Right? Hopefully, right? Because the algorithm, you know, the YouTube algorithm finally settled down and caught up, and there's only, and believe me, I truly appreciate this. There's, you know, about 250, 300 of you loyal subscribers that still watch me. You know what I'm saying? That are still engaged. You know, I do appreciate this. You know, rock on, right? You know what I'm saying? Go Ukraine, right? And things are just, we're doing good, right? As far as the world goes, right, there's, you know, right now there's 22 wars going on, right, and there's people dying everywhere from natural disasters and, you know, all that stuff, right? Well, you know, the government and their stupid AI, you know, Google and everybody else, right, with their dumb AI plans, right, are slowly taking over the world, and you're not going to have much left after this once it's all done. Right? You know, me and Preacher Greg were talking about it yesterday, and we both, from two different directions, we came to the same conclusion that, you know, the government's going to screw us all over. Anywhere between 10 and 20 years from now, according to the government, nobody's going to have a name. We're all going to be a number. Right? I've known this since I was like 16, 17, 18 years old. Right? You know, and it's coming. I've been saying this my whole life. Right? Those of you, you know, you 20-somethings to 40-somethings that watch me all the time, right? You guys better start paying attention because, right, America is changing. Right? Right here now. Now let's get to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump's going to jail. If he's lucky, he won't. Right? But the evidence against him is mounting. I mean, it's a mountain. It's a mountain. I mean, he's a crook, right? He did some criminal stuff. There's a whole bunch of people that you know, work for him that did a bunch of criminal stuff. And he's trying everything he can to get everybody to take the fall for him, right? Who's going to be the next president? I have no idea. But if any of you guys are Republicans, right, and you got any, you know, you wonder, here, do this. Look up Chris Christie, former governor of New Jersey, and listen to what he has to say. Me, I can't vote. I don't really care who's president, because out here in the wilds of Nevada, it doesn't matter who's president. Right, we're all doing good. The only thing that matters out here is how much gasoline costs and how much food costs. Right? You know, and the gas prices, actually, believe it or not, for the last month or so, have been $4.20, $4.19. Right? But just yesterday, both gas stations that are out here, the Shoshone Market and the Landing Zone, they lowered their gas prices to $3.99. I don't know how much gas costs where you're at, but for us, that's the lowest it's been in almost a year. And we're over at the trailer park now. I had to take Teresa over to Tasha's house and drop her off because they're going to leave to go to Vegas about 10. Yeah, and from here, it's about a 4-hour ride, one way. Let's see. windy out here. I mean, I'm only 4 miles away from the house. Alright, so now we gotta go get all the tools. Then the weed eater, go talk to Gloria and see which lot number she wants me to do. Alright, but for right now, this is end of part 1. Okay, now a lot of these next clips are just going to be little short bursts because it's 27 degrees and the phone's probably not going to work very well out here in the cold. It's only going to warm up to 44 today, and that's probably not going to be for, you know, over the course of the next 3 or 4 hours. Right, so right now, that's how it is. Okay, our sticky note here says 28, 35, 96. That one's number 28. Let's go look at it. That's the meter for number 28. That's the meter for number 29. Right, so everything inside this square to the tree from the alley right here, the edge, that's the lot. I gotta clean it out. This one ain't too bad, right? You know, it's all dead, right? You know, so I either rake out with a hard rake or a square shovel. Those are basically the tools I use. Right, so here we go. Okay. We're about 15, 20 minutes in, and I got the first quarter part, you know, where the tree is. I got 2 piles going. It's cold. Here, I was gonna throw this in for you guys, for all you homeless people and the ones that are still watching about the homeless stuff, you know what I'm saying? And all you people that there's like, you know, 50,000, I don't know, 12,000, I don't know. People that viewed that video I made in Phoenix, where I was sitting on the bench over by the community center, talking about, you know, how to stay warm. Well, here, look. This is why. Look, layers. You got layers. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful when you got too many layers, because then you can be, right, you'll either sweat so much on the inside layer that becomes wet, and then you'll be just as cold, right? You know what I'm saying? Or, right, you'll end up taking layers off, and then you'll lose clothes that you need, because most people put their best, warmest thing on the outside. All right, so I do 2 layers. I do my Johnnies and I do my jeans or whatever, and I do a shirt and a long sleeve shirt underneath, a thermal sometimes, right, and my Carhartt. Right, if it gets real cold, because like next month it's going to be real cold, I got one of them big thermal jumper things that I use, that the World War II bomber, you know, gunner dudes that used to shoot the machine guns out the window, right, they used to wear them big old suits, so I got one of those at the house. It works real good. Right, but your hands and your feet are the most important, right? Your fingers are going to get cold and they're going to stop working. You're going to get numb, right? Your feet are going to sweat inside your shoes or your boots with 2 pairs of socks. It doesn't matter where you're at, you know what I'm saying? Right? And then your socks are going to get wet, and then your feet are going to get cold, and then, you know, then you're done. Because look, because this is how the human being works. The top of your head, the palms of your hands, and soles of your feet is where you lose all of your body heat. The rest of you, when you sweat, you're not exuding body heat. You're cooling, that's your air conditioner. You're cooling your body off. So when you're sweating, you're not getting rid of heat. You're cooling yourself off, right? When you're cold, you're losing your heat through, right? You know what I'm saying? And a good pair of gloves is good, but if you wear them all the time, then your palms, just like your feet, are going to sweat in your gloves. Then your gloves are going to get wet. Then they're going to get cold. Your hands are going to get even colder. And then before you know it, if you live in Minnesota or somewhere, you know, Alaska, you know what I'm saying, China land, wherever, right? You're going to end up with frostbite, and they're going to cut off your fingers or your toes or your whole foot. All right? You know what I'm saying? Just because you live outside doesn't mean you have to be stupid. You like that beard, huh? Getting wild, ain't it? Right, so anyways, you know, Mr. Trump. Let's get back to Mr. Trump. He screwed America, right? He was worse than the most corrupt president we've ever had, and that was Grover Cleveland. Right? You know what I'm saying? If any of you vote for him, right, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Right? But look around. Right? You know, those of you that live in the city, it's really going to start getting worse for you guys. It's just going to start getting more expensive. Right? It's going to be hard to find a place to live. Right? It's going to be hard to find a decent job, because all the jobs are flipping over to this dumb AI shit. And the machine don't care that you're sick. The machine don't care that your grandma's 92 years old and somebody needs to watch her on Thursday. It don't. Right? And if Anonymous is right and they fucking just delete everybody and reboot everybody as a number, you understand? Then you're really in a bad spot, because then you can only get whenever they decide to post it to your account. Right? So look alive, America. Wake up. It's time to sniff the coffee and smell the roses. Right? It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse from this point forward, because if we get another Democratic president, then they're going to spend even more money. They're going to send even more money to everybody else except give it to us. And it's our money. Right? If we get another Republican, then the whole MAGA thing is just going to explode, and everybody's going to be racist, and everybody's going to be mean, and there's going to be 100 times more mass killings, right? And the cops are going to be just busting people willy-nilly for for anything. You ain't going to be able to go to concerts. You ain't going to be able, unless you got the special pass. You know what I'm saying? Boot, boot, right? You ain't getting into nothing. You're not going to go to no F1 races. You're not going to get, No, you have to be one of the numbers. Now, the rest of us, I don't care about casinos. I don't care about concerts. I don't care about any of that fucking shit. Right? I care about living. Right? Being free. You understand? Now, wake up, America. Please. I've been saying this for 10, 11, 12 years now. All right? Pay attention. Get involved. Right? I hope that those young people, all of you young people that watch me, my sincere hope is that you're all intelligent, that you all got something going on for yourself, and that you all realize what's going on around you, right? Because for the next 20, 30 years, you're going to live, and you're going to live through all of it, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Me, I'm 65. I got another 25 good years, maybe. You understand? And it don't matter. I live out here, right? Boss pays me cash money every day, right? That's how you gotta do it. I got other chores, I got other hustles, I got other stuff. We grow our own garden, right? We got free water. And it ain't never gonna run out in Nevada. What do you guys got? They could turn you off right now. Right? Your power could be getting shut off right now while you're glued to your phone. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know it. Ah, dang. Well, anyways, go Ukraine. We need to keep supporting Ukraine, because Ukraine is fighting for all of our freedoms. All of them. Right? Not just themselves, all of us. Right? No, I'm not going to say anything about Israel and Hamas. That's been going on for millennia, eons. Right? And it's only going to end one way. Right? And nobody wants to see that, but that's the way it's going to be. Please like and subscribe and share this video if you think so. Thank you. Go Ukraine.